today. So coming up a little later on, the first time on clearance. But this is the Sharp Shark. And Rick Roman brings up a great point. Your knives have to be sharp in order to be the safest that they can be.
Yeah, a sharp let me try that again. A sharp knife is a safe knife. And this is our Deluxe sharpener, and I love it. It gives us the best of our two-stage knife sharpening. You see that 1 and 2. It also gives you, whoops, let's turn it this way, our scissor sharpener. So now not only can you get every knife in the drawer sharp, you can get every scissor sharp as it was brand new. And then on the other side, you'll see an XL. It's an extra large opening. You could even take this into the garage and do things like small axes.
Sure.
But you know, it all comes down to our patented suction cup design. And this is what separates Sharp Shark from everybody else in the market. Put it on any smooth countertop like we have here. And on this Deluxe model, I want to emphasize, you want to push down on this round side that has a suction cup. You'll feel it kind of grab the counter. When you engage this clasp, it's completely secure. You cannot move it. And that is so important, Mary, for safety, because now when you're sharpening your knife, I don't have to put my hand near the blade in harm's way. Now I can just concentrate with one motion, and there's a number that tells you stage 1. These are the tungsten carbide grooves that are harder than the steel on your knife, and simply drag it in the direction that the arrow on top tells you. After a few passes on stage 1, I go to the ceramic honing bars. Those actually smooth out the little burrs and really give you that factory razor sharp edge that you remember when the knife was new. Check this out. Okay, this knife is over 20 years old. Take a look at that edge and how it's just glistening. This is now razor sharp out of the box new. And to show you how sharp it is and why a sharp knife is safe, let's try to cut a tomato, okay?
The nightshade test?
Yes, the nightshade test. So when your knife is sharp, you don't have to push it. It glides. I'm literally just dragging it. I'm not putting any pressure on this knife. It goes right through the tomato. You get perfect cuts each and every time. This is how every single knife in your drawer can be when you have Sharp Shark, like brand new.
Excellent. We have colors for you too. Remember, this is a set of 2, and this is new for us this season. So to bring you over here and show you, we have the set of 2 in the red, we have the set of 2 in the black, we have the set of 2 in the purple, we have the set of 2 in the blue, and the set of 2 in the green. Now, I remember from this last week, and my line producer can please correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that this green is our most limited color choice. And so if you are interested in the green, please don't hesitate in picking those up. Oh my gosh, just a few dozen actually remain. Yes, so $24.98 means that you're getting a great knife sharpener for less than $12.50 per piece. And so this brand is one that we have turned to time and time again. But over the last number of months, customers have said, you know what, I'd love one that can sharpen all the blades in my kitchen, or most of the blades in my kitchen, like serrated blades.
Exactly. So a lot of sharpeners can't do serrated, but take a look at that. Just in less than 30 seconds, you have that razor edge. You can really see the edge, and when you take that into the kitchen, you're going to notice it. But here's what I love to show, okay? This is what I keep calling it the Sharp Shark Challenge, because I'll tell you, take the dullest knife in your drawer, you can restore it to new. But this is what a lot of people have in their knife set. It's a steel, right?
Yeah.
So you use this.
I don't know what to do with it.
So when you're sharpening with a steel, it's actually very dangerous. The knife is out in the open. I've seen people slip and cut themselves. And if you don't get a perfect angle, you actually dull the knife. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to intentionally dull the knife, because I want to show you how we can restore it. I'm going to run this against the steel. I'm actually flattening out this blade, all right? So I'm going to show you this. We're going to try to cut a sponge. And this is a knife that I've pulled out of a lot of drawers over the holidays trying to help people cook. And you try to cut with this knife, and you look, I am using pressure. Nothing is happening. I can't even break the surface of the sponge. Normally people would either throw that knife away, throw it in the drawer, or try to muddle through cooking. Take it to your Sharp Shark. Go to that stage 1, the tungsten carbide grooves. They're harder than the steel on the blade. I'm going to pull this through, and it's going to actually take metal off the knife. That's reestablishing that angle. That's what makes the knife sharp, is the angle of the steel. And after a few passes, I can actually feel that edge coming back. Now I'll just give it one more. Now we're going to go to the ceramic honing bars, and we're just going to finish that off. Okay, so now we go back to that sponge a moment ago that we couldn't cut. I want you to just take a look at this, okay?
Green's gone, Rick.
Green's gone. Uh-oh.
Green is gone.
From a useless sponge to a completely razor-sharp, brand-new sponge. It cuts through it like it was brand new. From useless to perfect razor-sharp edge.
Like a hot knife through butter.
Hot knife through butter. I love it.
You know what? I want to remind everybody of the colors, because we did just lose one. Here it is in the set of 2 in the red. We have the set of 2 in the black. When your host is wearing a black T-shirt and a black jacket, I know that's hard to see. So there's your set of 2 in the black. We also have the set of 2 in the blue, and we have the set of 2 in the purple. Now there are fewer than 100 to go around in that purple, but I wanted to show you this in my hands, because when you think about, okay, Rick shows us the suction on camera. Right. How good is it? When you have it open, this is what it looks like. It's flat across the bottom. Look what happens when you suction it to your counter. Is this a good amount of suction for you, it turns into a huge divot, and that's what's going to be gripping to your countertop. So that's open. This is when it's shut. So that's what's giving you that power to really
and it's
holding
thick.
it down on the
thick,
counter.
heavy suction. That's
Right.
why this is so important. Again, so now if you want to do scissors, we talked so every knife in your drawer can be sharp. All you need to do is now face the unit another way. Again, push down on this side and engage the clasp. You'll actually feel it. Grab the countertop, right? So now you can't move it. So you take any fabric scissor, you name it. Always have the flat blade facing up, and I love about Sharp Shark, there's an arrow. It tells you which direction, so all you do is gently pull it through, and you'll actually feel the tungsten carbide grab the edge of the scissor. Few motions, flip the scissors over, same thing. You're gonna hear it actually grind metal off the scissor, and I want you to take a look at this scissor. You can actually see, it is like razor sharp. Now when you're cutting your fabrics, your papers, your wrapping presents, whatever it is, doing your crafts, you're gonna have that razor edge on your scissors as well.
So here's the thing. You're getting a set of 2 for $24.98. Whether you have old knives and you're just trying to make them feel like new again, or whether you have new knives and you want to make them last as long as possible in your kitchen, this is the way to do it. It is a 2-step process. You are not sawing the blade back and forth. You pull in one direction, and to let you know that we have 4 colors remaining. So we have the set of 2 in the red, we have your set of 2 in the black, we have your set of 2 in the blue, and then we have your set of 2 in the purple. Final 3 dozen in that purple remaining. My
purple's
goodness,
going.
feature price of $24.98. Rick Roman, you're kicking off the show.
I love it.
Thank you so much for being
Say
here.
hi to
today, my
Valerie
friend.
for me.
I will.
I had fun with her wines this morning. They're great wines.
And very, very well rated here at QVC too. So I'm going to wander over this way and talk about kitchen hacks.
See you soon.
See you, man. You know what? This is In the Kitchen with Mary, and one of the segments that we do on every single show is we give you some ideas